Hi everyone, and welcome to Module 2. This module I'm going to be going through, I'm going to be elaborating more on more ways to monetize your blog, and I'm going through a lot of SEO tips and how to get your blog posts and all that at the top of the search engines for you want to get to number one. I'm going to show you how to increase your chances tenfold to do that. So with that being said, here's more ways to monetize your blog. The last video I kind of ended on a few ways to do it. I'm going to elaborate a little more on that in this video. And we're on my blog right now. If you see, I have 4 banners at the top of my blog here. It says see your ad here, inquire about it, advertising at affiliate lessons at jaysonlinereviews.com. That's my email address. Right underneath that there's 4 banners. You notice how they're all nice and neat, and they look professional, and it's not sloppy at all. I don't have much space, much white next to it, where it actually, it looks good when you're coming to my blog. That's something you're going to want to do when you're with your affiliate programs. Any affiliate links you sign up with, or whatever banners you might have, you want it to look very neat at the beginning of your blogs. That's the first thing people are going to see. And in the first 5-10 seconds, when somebody visits a blog or website, you probably know from experience, doing it yourself, you're going to be able to tell if that person's blog or website is worth staying at. If it looks like kindergartner or something put it together, they're going to click right out and check out the next blog that looks a little bit better and has. They won't even. You can have the best information in the world. They're not even going to look at it if your site looks, not well put together, like you don't know what you're doing. So what I do for these, to make my banners neat like this, they're all 125 by 125, and I'll find affiliate programs. It'll take you a little bit of work to find the exact banners, but like if you're using a program called ClickBank, which I'm going to discuss in a later video, to sell some products, a lot of the products you're going to promote, they'll have affiliate resource or tools pages where they give you the marketing material to use. And a lot of them do have the 125 by 125 banners for you to use, so you can just do that. And for the banners, all you're going to do is there's going to be a code underneath the banner, and you're going to put your affiliate hop link in there, and they'll have a place for it, which I'll explain a little bit more in detail in another video. And you're just going to copy that code and paste it in your widget area on your blog. Now let me go into my blog here, and I'm going to show you exactly what a widget area is. You see I'm in my dashboard here now. Posts, media, links, and this is once again a self-hosted WordPress blog. Pages, you see all my pages, add new, comments, appearance, and your plugins. If you don't want to do that right now, we're going to go to widgets, users, and then tools, settings. I think I passed it up here. There it is. That's under appearance. So you're going to go themes, and then widgets is the second one there. Click on widgets, and you can see all my widgets I have here. These are older widgets that I did have, and some aren't activated, but they're just there in case I want to reactivate them. But my theme here, this is a wide bar at the top. I got my recent posts, my 18 free internet marketing books I'm giving away. And then you got wide bar bottom, sidebar left, sidebar right. And the sidebars are like what you're going to see over the left or right of your blog. You have your headers high, header right, and all content above. Now all content above, once you set up your WordPress blog and you want a widget, you're going to go to all content above, click down. It says see your ad here, inquire, and then there's all my HTML to make my banners live. And you don't want to automatically add paragraphs. You want to leave that unchecked. And if they're all 125 by 125, you're going to leave a space in between each one of them. And make sure your link's in there. your affiliate link. If you're promoting that particular product, make sure that's in there and it's active. And you're going to click save. So if you were doing like what I do, the same system I do, you're going to do 125 by 125. You're going to put 4 of them in there. Now you can do whatever you want. You can do one that's 250 by 250, or one that's bigger that takes up your whole. That's the first thing somebody sees. I'm just using mine as an example, and I have 4 of them, and that's the way I do it. And then I leave this automatically at paragraphs unchecked. Hit save, and then it'll show up exactly how I showed you on that page. Okay, we're going to go back to my blog here. And we're back on my blog. And what I just showed you was the widgets, and that's where you see you're at here. And that's all 4 of these. And they come up all nice and professional looking. So there's your tip for that. Then you're going to monetize your blog obviously that way. One of the ways you're going to do it here. And then also there's a sidebar widgets. You can put whatever you want on the sidebars here. I don't do too much advertising. It's some links and everything like that, but not too much advertising. And you can put your banners on the sides too, whatever way you want to set up your blog. But you're going to use widgets for that inside your WordPress control panel. Okay, let's move on. Search engine traffic is the highest converting traffic there is, period. People are actively searching for what you have to offer with their wallets and purses in hand if they land on your blog doing a search. There's a very high chance of converting these searchers into buyers or leads if your blogs and keywords are set up right. Now, when you're just starting off your new blog, whatever niche you choose to get into, you're going to want to go after long tail keywords, which is like something like I'm still going after. My blog's almost 3 years old now. 2012 honest HostGator web hosting review from 3-year customer. It's very, it tells the searcher exactly what they're looking for, a HostGator web hosting review, and I'm telling them that I'm a 3-year customer. So there's a high chance of that getting clicked on if somebody sees that, because they're looking for a review, and obviously I've been with them for 3 years, so they're probably going to want to hear what I have to say about them. And if somebody's coming through the search engines looking for whatever blog post or anything else, and they find you, they're actually looking for what you have to offer, obviously, so you have a high chance of converting those people into, if you're building an email list, into leads, or even paying customers that are selling a product. What I recommend doing is going after buying keywords. It depends on whatever niche you're in, but go after keywords somebody's looking, they're more into the buying process, as opposed to general keywords like weight loss, for example. And it could be anything that's just very general. You don't want to do something very general, because they could just be starting their search. Now, when they're deeper into the buying process, they're going to be looking exactly for that particular product. I'm going to use this HostGator for an example. A HostGator review is somebody's looking for an honest review on it because they're thinking of buying the product. That's an example of a buying phrase keyword. Or you can even put buy in the whatever product you're selling, whatever blog post you're writing about. Honest review of the greatest weight loss diet that ever hit the market, for example. Anything with the word buy in it, or review in it, or something where somebody's actually looking for that particular information or product, is what you should be looking to go after as far as your blog posts go, so you can convert those people, like I said, into buyers. So I'm going to show you a trick of what I use. It's not actually a trick. Let's go there right now, actually. It's called the Google AdWords Keyword Research Tool. And we'll come back to my blog right after this. This is a free tool you can use on the internet, so it doesn't cost you anything, and it's pretty handy to figure out what your competition is. Word or phrase. Then you got to put your caption first. I just do that right off the bat. HostGator review we'll put in just to see what they got going on with HostGator. Now you can see right here, you type in any keyword into this word or phrase thing, it's going to tell you the competition, the exact phrase HostGator review. There's 12,100 global monthly searches like throughout the world for people typing in HostGator review. Local monthly searches 8,100, and it tells you the competition, like I said, for each one. So what you can do, if you're just starting off, you're not going to want to rank for highly competitive phrases. It's going to be harder because it's going to all depend on how competitive your niche is. But if it's real competitive, it's going to be a lot harder to rank for. But in many cases, it's also a lot more lucrative. But you're going to have to put a lot more work in to actually rank for these keyword phrases. So I guess if you're in a competitive niche, you're going to want to go after the really long-tailed keywords until you build yourself up. Then you can start going after the more competitive keywords. So when you're first starting off, you're not going to have any backlinks, you're not going to have any page rank and all that stuff, so it's going to be a lot harder for you to rank. Like I said, if it's competitive, it'll be almost impossible. Once you build it up, you can go after a little higher keyword phrases, as you should say. But HostGator review, let me use this as an example. I'll click on this, do a Google search, and wait for it to pull up. And there is 2,470,000 results. See where it says on the top here, where my mouse is? That's not too bad. And here's me, or number 3. Honest HostGator Web Hosting Review 2012 from 3-year customer. And then I'm also down here at the end of the first page here. So you can see that just my blog ranks that I'm on the first page for HostGator review. And then if you put like the longer, like I said, I got a long tail keyword phrase in. I put honest HostGator web hosting review from 2012 from 3-year customer. Now if I copy that title, put that into the Google search bar, hit paste, click go. I was number 1, now I'm number 2. That's very good though, considering 6,280,000. That goes for pretty much all my blog posts I published. Actually, I got 2 links in the front here. So there's me, number 2 on the first page, and number 3 on the first page, and number 5. That's another one of my sites there. So I've got 3 links pointing to the same basic blog post on the first page for that. And if you want to just do the HostGator review, I had third listing on the first page, and then the last listing on the first page. And you can break it up into put any kind of variables people are searching for, and I'd be in there for it. So that tells you the power, that my blog's well established, and I put a lot of work into it, and I got a lot of backlinks to it, and my SEO's up to par, and I can rank for some lucrative keywords for my blog just because of all the work I put into it. So when you're first starting out, let's get back to that. When you're first starting out, just go after, you want to see, let me show you again. HostGator review, so there's 2,470,000 results. I highlighted that there. The lower that is, when you're first starting out, the better. So if you see 50,000, you don't want to see like 60 million and a bunch of these paid links on the right hand side over here. If you see a bunch of paid links, that means they're good words to go after, usually, because people are advertising for that, and they're actually paying money for it. But they're also going to be really competitive. So you're not going to want to start off going after those, highly competitive keyword phrases until you're, like I said, until your blog's established, you have backlinks pointing to it, and you've built it up a little bit. So the lower that number is, the better. And if you see a real low number like 10,000, 20,000, and you see a lot of these paid advertisements, this is a good tip for you. On the right hand side, that means it's more than likely 9 times out of 10 it's going to be profitable, and it'll be a little easier for you to rank for it. So just do your research on this Google AdWords keyword tool. The higher the global the searches are, as you can see here, and the least competitive it is, go after that. So that's a phrase you're going to want to go after when you're starting out. And it even tells you the competition there, but you can always, all you got to do is click on whatever keywords you're interested in and see what the competition is. And another trick this is a really good trick I can show you. Let's go up here again. This is a really good trick I can tell you. I'm going to show you this right now. Okay, we're using HostGator Review here. HostGatorReview.org with the Warrior Forum. And you got one of my Google Plus shares. Down here for HostGator Review, right here. Now I'm going to use all these, the ones highlighted here, the top 3, those are all paid ads, so don't worry about those. People are paying big money to have those there. And same with the right. The first listing, regular listing that was indexed from the search engines, they're not paying nothing for, is this one. And that's why SEO is so critical. This guy here is the number 1 for this particular phrase. Is because all these people on the right, they're paying big money. They could be paying $2 a click. Same with these ones on top. This guy's not paying anything. Neither am I. So that's why SEO is so critical. It's going to save you a lot of money, and you're getting free targeted traffic from the search engines that a lot of people are paying big money for. But if you're looking for a keyword phrase, more likely a buying keyword phrase, and it's meeting the criteria I told you about, it's got the low results here, and it's got maybe a few paid ads on it. You'll see some of these, maybe a couple on top. You might have to do your research to find them. Might take you a minute, but I mean, it's well worth it. Use that Google AdWords keyword tool to do that. If you want to see what your competition is, if it's worth going after, all you got to do is highlight. Here's the first listing here. HostGatorReview.org. We're going to copy this, and we're going to go over to a site called Alexa. I'm going to type in Alexa in my toolbar, my Google search bar. Go over to Alexa, and we're going to type that URL into this field right here with the green button, and we're going to hit go. Now it's going to give me all the information about this site here. HostGatorReview.org. Remember, that was the number 1 listing for HostGator Review. Alexa traffic rank 116,660. I got this guy beat as far as that goes. And he's got a traffic rank in India, and he's got 947 backlinks, that's a lot. So I mean, if you're just starting out and you see something like that in the first listing and he's got that many links, it's very competitive. So don't go after it, is what I'm saying. Now if you see something that's only got, like I said, it meets all those criteria, you're doing that search, they're buying keyword phrases, low competition, and then the first listing on that, if you go to Alexa and you type that domain in, the first generic listing and whatever keyword phrase you're looking into to try to rank for, if it says sites linking in 5 or 10, go after that. You can get 5 or 10 backlinks, no problem. And I'm going to show you how to do that later in this video training series. I'll show you about backlinks, some tips on it. But this would not be a good keyword phrase to go after, like I'm saying, unless you have a well-established blog like I do. But like I said, if you're just starting out, don't go after this one. Look for something that has just a few backlinks. I would say 50 or less. If it's got maybe 50 or less, then I'd probably go after it. and then you can just work a little harder to catch them. But if it's got 947, it's going to take you an awful long time to get that many backlinks. Good backlinks that Google actually indexes. You could have thousands, but this is all that Alexa's telling you. So that's not a good keyword phrase to go after. So if you ever want to research somebody, all you got to do, like I said, is go to that. That's their URL right there. Copy it. Copy that URL. Go to Alexa. Alexa. And what Alexa is, for those of you who don't know what it is, it ranks. It is a little flawed because you have to have your Alexa browser installed, and it goes by the people that have them installed, but millions of people have them. But it's not perfect, but it's the closest thing I guess we have to perfect. It ranks website and blog traffic worldwide. So the lower the ranking is, the more traffic that particular blog or website has, according to Alexa. And it's pretty, I mean, it'll give you a rough idea. This Alexa traffic is 116,660. So he's ranked 116,660 in the world. And there's millions and billions. I think there's more websites than there's people, so that's a really good rank. And right now I think I'm ranked right around high 90s, 98,000 to 100,000. Sometimes a little over, depending on how much work I put into my blog. So that's that's even a little bit better. But he's got a good rank here going. So that's what Alexa is. It ranks websites worldwide, and the lower the number for Alexa traffic rank, the more the estimation how much traffic they get. The more, usually it's pretty accurate, and the more traffic that particular blog or website gets. You can also use this if you're looking to advertise on a blog or a website or a forum. All you gotta do is type the domain name in the search bar, hit go, and it'll tell you that particular forum's traffic rank. So if they're ranked like 10 million, starting out, they're trying to charge you $100 for advertising. You know you're not going to make no money. It's going to be a waste of money. So you know not to go with that. So you can always go to Alexa and check out a particular website or blog's Alexa ranked. See if you can go after that particular one in the search engines for that particular keyword phrase, or there's a lot of uses for it. Or you can use it, like I said, for advertising purposes to find out how much traffic a particular blog or website has, to see if it's worthwhile for you to advertise on. If you chose to go a paid advertising route, advertising in blogs in your niche can be lucrative, and it could be pretty cheap. But you can use this to do that also. So I hope I explained that thoroughly. Now we're going to go back to my website here, my blog, I'm sorry. So that's how you're going to grab #1 rankings and make your blog be seen on Google, Yahoo, and Bing. Pretty much what I just explained. And you're going to I'm going to go back to the secret to spying on your competition. I will show you who is linking to them and how to grab those backlinks for yourself. So you can start seeing a rise in your Google rankings. I actually skipped over this question, so I apologize. We're going to go back to Alexa one more time here. Now, this is a good way of adding links. We're back on Alexa here again. I'm using this HostGatorReview.org as an example. Sites linking in are 947. Now, whatever niche you get involved in and you want to link to them, this is a good trick. You want to see what backlinks they're getting? All you do is click sites linking in, and it's going to tell you like 100 different backlinks they're getting. YouTube, Yahoo. And all you can do is you can go through all these backlinks and get a link for yourself. It's pretty sneaky, huh? It's not really sneaky, but it's a extremely easy way to get backlinks, so you know why they're ranking so high. Hey, if they're ranking on #1 Google, Yahoo, and Bing, I can too. So what you can do is you can take a piece of their backlinks. Now when you add all the backlinks you can of that particular blog you're going after, or website, then you go on to the #2 listing. You can whatever's related to you, go to number 2. Put another blogger website in the Alexa search bar, and you link to all those. And you can link to all their posts. Say you're going after like internet marketing, whatever's a real powerful blog in your niche. You're going to want to see what backlinks they're getting, and then you're going to want to take those backlinks and add them yourself, and that's how you're going to do it. You're just going to click on the links like I showed you, go through it, see who's linking to them, and then add your own backlinks to them. And that'll give you a rise in the search engines if you keep doing that. If you run out of links for that particular one, just go on to another one. Instead of looking all around for different backlinks you can get, you can start off your site by doing that, and that's going to help you out a great deal. So and I wouldn't do 100 backlinks a day or anything. I would Google, especially Google nowadays, they're looking for natural link building. They don't like that software that's out there that just spams everything. And if you see like different products being offered for sale or services, I will get you 1,000 backlinks for $5, such as on sites like Fiverr, which I'm going to make a video. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later on in this video series. You don't want to use those because right off the gate, you don't want to use those. Period. I do use Fiverr for certain gigs, for certain like backlinking things, but I'm going to show you what I look for, and I will never use it for something that has like 100. Give me 100 backlinks. I want something that I will give you 5 or 10 backlinks, good backlinks. You want to look for good backlinks, not just. You want to look for quality over quantity, if that makes any sense to you. And it's going to look natural to the search engines too. If you're only buying 5 or 10, and they're doing the work for you. It's not going to look like you're paying somebody and you're spamming the internet, and they're going to drop they can even sandbox your whole site and not index you at all. So you don't want that to happen. So don't use those free tools to build backlinks. Do it naturally, because you're trying to build a business here. You don't want it to tank when you're first starting out. So do it the real way. That's what Google, Yahoo, and Bing want to see, and they'll reward you for it. Just get good backlinks. Concentrate on quality over quantity. That was the secret to spy on your competition. I will show you who's linking them, how to grow those backlinks for yourself, so you start seeing a rise in your Google rankings. So that question was answered. How to submit your website or blog in Google, Yahoo, and Bing and get it indexed fast. This is real easy. Obviously, if I was just starting out, I'm going to use my blog as an example. I'm going to put my URL into the Google search bar. I'm already indexed here. Copy my URL. When you're just starting out, you're going to put add URL to Google. Easy enough. Click search. Okay, let's see if we can find it here. Here it is, Webmaster Tools Google. This should be it. Yep. This is it right here. This will when you just started your blog, you wanted to get it indexed. You have a few blog posts out there. You want to get it indexed as quick as you can. Put the caption in, just like you do with anything else online with these captchas. They're annoying, but I guess you have to do them because of all the spam that's out there. And I don't want to put mine in, it's already indexed, but yoursite.com. Hit submit request. Your request has been received and will be processed shortly. That's all you have to do. I know they have those packages out there to say they're going to submit your site to hundreds of search engines. You don't need them. I mean, it's a complete waste of money. All your search traffic is going to come from Google, Yahoo, or Bing, or 95% of it, or over 90%. The main bulk of all your search engine traffic is going to only come from those three, and you can submit your URL for free. just by doing that. It means put add URL Google, add URL Bing, and then add URL Yahoo. I'll take you to this one real quick. Let's see if we can find this one. Bing Toolbox Webmaster. That's probably it right there. Doesn't take you to it. And they got submit URL to live. And you just find add URL to Yahoo, add URL to Bing in these. Just look around for it and you should be able to find it. Put your URL in there and submit it, and then they're going to find you in the next couple weeks. Could take a day, could take 2 weeks, and then you'll start seeing your stuff indexed, your website and your blog indexed. Another thing you can do, free website URL submission. This one submits to Google, Yahoo, and Bing. It's called Submit Express, and it's free. So you put your URL in here, your email, your name. I won't even put my phone number in. I put a fake phone number in there. I mean, they're going to probably call you and end up bothering you anyway. So, and if you're interested in putting a real phone number in there, you can, but I wouldn't recommend that. To put something fake, because it looks like it's required. You can always put something fake in there. Country, none selected. Let's put your country you're from. And you hit submit now, and it's going to take you to a page, and it's going to submit to 70 different search engines for free, including Google. And most of them don't matter, like I said, but they're going to give you a backlink, so that's good. And another tip to get your blog posts or your blog URL indexed quickly, if you have a Facebook or Twitter account or any social networking account, send a tweet. To your friends or whoever, send it to your Twitter followers. Hey, this is my new blog. Why don't you come and check it out? It's related to internet marketing, using mine as an example. Here's the link. And you send a couple tweets out about it. Same goes for Facebook. Usually when you're doing the social marketing thing, Google, Yahoo, and Bing, they'll pick those links, so they'll see a link for your thing, and then it's a good way to get your site indexed a lot faster too. There's not a big secret in it, but doing those things right there is going to get your site indexed as quick as possible. Another thing you can do, now when you start a self-hosted WordPress blog, there should be an option on there in your control panel where it'll ping them automatically. But I like to go to a site called Ping-O-Matic and click on that. I don't know what. You want to put your site in there, www. Check all. There's all the check marks for all those. And you're going to send the ping. It submits to Weblogs, NewsGator, BlogDigger, and there's about 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 20 different places it submits to. So just put your blog name, your blog homepage, your RSL feed if you want in there. You should do that at first. And click Send Pings. Now my pinging was complete. What pinging does, it tells the search engines that your blog was updated to basically come and index it, so they get there quicker. It's saying, hey, come and check it out, come and index it. It just got updated. So those are your ways you're going to get everything indexed a lot quicker for you. What is anchor text and how to use it effectively? I'm going to go back to my blog here. See that link right there at the top of my blog post? 2012 HostGator review. Find out what to expect. Should you buy HostGator web hosting? When I click on it, do you see what pops in that little box next to it? It's got keywords. That's what anchor text is. So basically inside your blog, we'll go in there and I'll see if I can show you an example of anchor text and how to do it. Here's what anchor, this is my blog post. It's already published. What anchor text is going to do, you want to use it sparingly, and this is for SEO purposes. But if you're going after HostGator web hosting review or HostGator review, put a link or two in there with anchor text. You can have your affiliate link or something else in there, but you want to put those words in there. Let's see. See, I got HostGator here. Hosting. I'm going after HostGator review. We'll leave it at that. I'm going to click on hosting. Click on the insert edit link. Now I'm going to put the URL in here, and that could be an affiliate link, or that could be whatever you want to lead to. When they click on that, it's going to take them to a. I usually put, if it's a related affiliate product or whatever I'm selling, I'll put that in the URL field. So in case they buy it, you get credit for it. You know, you make a little money doing it. But it could be whatever you want. So the URL field, you put your affiliate link, and the title, HostGator review. And then make sure it's highlighted down there. You highlight the word first, and then you're going to go to that link box I showed you. Put the URL on there and the title in there, and you're going to hit add link, and you just made yourself anchor text. Pretty easy, huh? And that's going to give more power basically to those keyword phrases, so you're going to rank higher in the search engines. But don't over abuse it. I just put one or two anchor texts on each blog post. I wouldn't put any more than that. 2 at the most. And you could put like one HostGator review. I'm using this as an example. Or whatever you're going for, then review of HostGator. Maybe web hosting review could be another anchor text, another keyword you want to rank for, and you can put that as an anchor text. So you can put like web hosting, and if I had review next to customer, you don't have to. You just highlight it, click the link button. That's the make a link, and this is the unlink it. If you have a link there you want to get rid of, you click that one. Affiliate link there. Title. Top web hosts. And then your affiliate link there. It's already highlighted down there. Hit add link. And then when you're done with your blog post, you hit update. That's going to be a clickable link, and that's going to be anchor text. So that's what anchor text is, and it's very good for SEO purposes. So that's that on that. I'll try to get back to my blog here again. Hit go. Okay, back on my blog. So you learn what anchor text is, you learn how to monetize your blog posts. You learn more ways to monetize your blog. You're learning some SEO tips here. And if you watch the first video, I've already went over what WordPress plugins I use to increase my SEO and loading time on my blog. That's that first video. I think it's 37 minutes. Meta tags, description, and the title of your sites. Why you must do this correctly for maximum SEO benefits. So we're going back to my site here. Okay, now we're going to go to, scroll down on the left here. See where it says settings? I can't remember which one it's under. It's either under general, reading, or writing. It's under general. Now these are going to be your meta tags. Your site title right here. That's what you want to rank for. You make sure you fill that out with your keywords. Don't spam it with all keywords. Make sure it's readable, and it just tells what your site's about, but you want some keywords in there, obviously. You could put a tagline there, and then and a few words explain what this site is about. And these are going to be your meta tags for your WordPress blog. So site title, make sure you put a good keyword phrase, whatever your blog is going to be about. And this is extremely, extremely important when you're first starting out, so make sure you do this. General settings, site title, and you can do the tagline if you want. I would recommend it as long as it looks good once you publish it. If it doesn't look good, it's running on like a tagline. Doesn't look good, just take that out. Go to writing, nothing there. Reading, in there. And there's also one for a description. I'm not going to take the time to go through there to find that. I guess the tagline's sort of like your description. There should be a description box too. I can't remember which category it was under, but just take the time to go through there and see if you can find a description box. And you're going to want to write, a brief description with your keywords in it or whatever your blog's going to be about. So those are your meta tags, and like I said, those are extremely important. So make sure at least you get that site title in there, and get that browse through here and find that description and apply that too. So that's going to be extremely important for SEO purposes, because they need your site title, because when they index your blog, it'll be blank and you're not going to rank for anything unless they updated that. I'm not aware of it, but as far as I know, let me show you an example. I'll use my blog again as an example. Here we go. JaysOnlineReviews.com. Make money online, learn affiliate internet marketing tips. Remember that in the site description I just showed you? That's what's going to show up underneath your site. That's why it's important that you have it. And then that's your description. Right there. You're going to ways to earn extra money online, learn affiliate marketing training lessons and tips. Make money blogging, digital product reviews, online affiliate programs. I got some keywords in there. Actually, I need to update that. But that's why that's so important, because if you don't have anything there, it's really going to mess with you. So make sure you get that site title in and that description. I'm going to go back and see if I can find that description. And it depends on what kind of theme you're going to use for your blog, where it's laid out at. I think mine might be an appearance for this particular theme. Usually it's right where I showed you. Heat map options. There we go, right there. So depending on what theme you're using, this is how you're going to find your meta description. And I got meta keywords here. It'll either be in your general, which it probably won't be. You'll be able to get your site title there. I'm using heat map theme. Meta description, meta keywords. Homepage, meta description, and keywords. So that's going to be your meta description. You're going to want to fill that out. What's highlighted there. And definitely fill out your meta keywords too. Let them know what your blog's about. And make sure you do this, guys and girls. It's very important when you're first starting out to put your meta description and your meta keywords in there and your site title. So I showed you how to do that. And the last thing on this, I'm going to do blog commenting. Actually, I'm going to save that for another video. This video is getting kind of long here. My next video is going to be about blog commenting. So this is going to be the end of Module 2. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a lot. And I will see you. Click play on Module 3, and we'll get on with your training.